Weekend Game Plan gets out into the community with Suburban Newspaper sports editor Mark Lidbetter and the Amateur Sports Report.
Sports@thesuburban.com is that email address to get in touch with Mark for the weekly segment or his newspaper. Mark, let us start on the diamond. Tell me we got some good news.
Matter up. Baseball Quebec has announced that the 2021 season is good to go, and as a matter of fact, organizations in the outlying regions of the province had the green light for games as of yesterday. Now, the rest of the regions, including Laval, Lac-Saint-Louis, and Montreal, have permission to get things underway as of Monday, and Laval and Lac-Saint-Louis will do exactly that, as there's a full slate of games starting in both regions on Monday evening. Now, the Montreal region will launch the season the following Monday on June 21st. And great news, too, is despite the uncertainty surrounding this season, the volunteers of the associations were able to build on their experience from last year to plan for the 2021 campaign. And what's very encouraging is that registration numbers are on the rise again after seeing a drop last year due to the pandemic, where there was a decrease of 15% in registered players. And some organizations are actually signing on more kids than they had in 2019. Now, this returns the trend baseball has enjoyed in Quebec since 2008, where numbers steadily rose. And a major component in growth of the game is in the baseball feminine program, where there has been an explosion of interest. So overall this year, there will be 231 female squads playing in leagues of their own, and there will be 136 of those teams competing in the Ligue Féminine de Baseball de Québec in divisions ranging from U9F to U21F. And at the grassroots level, the most important factor in a sport's continuing existence, the popular Rally Cap program has 7,250 players signed on.
Wow.
And that's an increase of 42% compared to 2020, and even a 25% increase over 2019 of kids aged 4 to 7 taken to the diamond. So the game is looking healthy.
Excellent. All right, Mark, let's squeeze into a kayak here.
Yeah, Salaberry to Valleyfield native Florence Mayhew will make her Olympic debut in women's K1 event. Mayhew has been a full-time member of the senior national team since 2017, and that same year she won her first national title and competed at the first senior ICF World Championships, where she was the top Canadian woman in the K1. Since then, Mayhew has achieved a career high finish of 13th at the World Cup event in 2018 and secured an Olympic berth in women's K1 at the 2019 World Championships. But I have a question for you. I can row a boat, canoe.
Terrible, Mark. I should ban you for a week just for that. All right, next item here, Mark. This will make Ted DiBiase proud. We're talking money here.
Yeah, and Planet Courier delivers $32,000 in bursary recently, along with the Quebec Foundation for Athletic Excellence, and 10 student athletes were the benefactors of this. And among those recipients were several local athletes. You had 2 road cyclists, Laval's Mathis Julien, earning $2,000, and Arnaud Baudouin of Mount Royal, who was also a $2,000 recipient. You have Judica Arthur Marguerite from Montreal. He picked up a $2,000 check. Softball player Leah Chevrier out of St. Lazare, out of our neck of the woods, earned a $4,000 award, as did diver Laurent Gosselin-Paradis from Ile-Bizard. So good on them.
All right, sports@thesuburban.com for Mark's email address, and we'll talk to Mark next week. It is Weekend Game Plan here on TSN 690 as we get ready for Habs breakfast. We'll go over the tail of the tape, the rosters, forwards, the defense, the goalies, and also the playoff stats for each team. That is coming up in a few short minutes right after your SportsCenter update. Remember, our question of the day, who wins the series and why? You can text us at 11690 or at Matthew Words for me, at Dave Trentadue on Twitter. This coming in the 11690 box from Dan in Point Fortune. Good morning, guys. I don't make predictions, but I'm obviously hoping they beat those ridiculous gold helmets. Eliminating Dave's leaf blowers made my year. Wow. All right.
Wow. Glad to be of service, Dan.
Yeah.
Jeez.
From an anonymous texter, my heart is with the Canadians, but Vegas has too much recent playoff experience and success, and that experience will put them over the line. Plus, Pacioretty will want to prove all his naysayers that he is a winner. And from Eric in Kirkland, the carriage will turn into a pumpkin for the Habs. They had an easy road into the semifinals due to the fact that they were in a weak division. The Knights will use their speed and hitting to beat the Canadiens in 6. We won't see Bergevin celebrating in his red Santa suit anymore this season. So you can continue to bring in your thoughts here on the show. We will read them out on the air on the TSN 690 Facebook page. From Ryan Healy, if Petrie is back, Vegas won't be able to beat our defense. From Daniel JB, the Habs win in 7 because of their special teams are better and carry Price. Price over Fleury, Habs take it. That's from Michael Valmora. And from Matthew Lecarbeau, to be fair and as amazing as Montreal's run's been, Vegas should be able to overpower and win this series. From Paul Lemire, Knights have the better team, but it's not about who has the better team. It's about what team plays best in the series. I think if Price plays the way he has, we have an edge in goal. Our D matches up with theirs pretty well. We have speedy forwards, et cetera, et cetera. So Habs in 6 or 7. So you can continue to weigh in here on the show. Coming up after your Sports Center update, it's Habs Breakfast. Who's got the edge and where? We explore it next.